I'm about to reveal the shocking truth that the manifestation industry doesn't want you to know. Everything you've been taught about creating your reality is not just wrong, it's actually programming you to stay exactly where you are. While millions of Americans are wasting their time with vision boards and positive affirmations, there's a secret neurological process that Dr. Joe Dispenza discovered that can literally rewire your brain to automatically attract wealth, love, and success in just 17 minutes a day, and it has nothing to do with what you think. The spiritual gurus charging thousands of dollars for their manifestation courses are hiding this one crucial fact: your subconscious mind is actively sabotaging every single attempt you make to change your life, and until you understand how to speak its language, you'll keep getting the same results no matter how hard you try. I discovered this the hard way when I was broke, depressed, and desperate in my Chicago apartment, thinking I was just another person who wasn't meant to live an extraordinary life. But here's where it gets insane. There's a specific 95% subconscious override technique that bypasses your logical mind completely and programs your nervous system to vibrate at the exact frequency of your desires. This isn't some new age nonsense, this is cutting-edge neuroscience that reveals why people like Oprah, Tony Robbins, and countless millionaires swear by Dr. Dispenza's methods. The crazy part? Most people accidentally do the complete opposite of this technique every single morning, which is why they stay stuck in the same patterns year after year. What I'm about to show you completely shattered my understanding of reality, and it's going to blow your mind when you realize how simple this actually is. Within 60 days of applying these exact strategies, I went from barely scraping by in Chicago to manifesting opportunities one didn't even know existed. My income tripled, I attracted the relationship of my dreams, and I started experiencing synchronicities so perfect that people around me thought I had made some kind of deal with the universe. The most dangerous part? If you don't understand these principles, you're literally programming yourself for failure every single day without even knowing it. Every time you wake up feeling stressed, every time you check your bank account with worry, every time you doubt whether change is possible, you're sending specific electromagnetic signals to the quantum field that guarantee you'll keep experiencing more of the same. This is why traditional manifestation methods fail 99% of the time. They're fighting against the very laws of physics that govern reality creation. In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose the exact neurological loophole that allows you to bypass years of limiting beliefs and instantly shift into the consciousness of someone who already has everything you want. This isn't theory, these are the precise step-by-step protocols I use to completely transform my reality, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to apply them in your own life starting today. But I have to warn you, once you understand how reality actually works, you'll never be able to go back to the old way of thinking, and you'll realize that everything you thought you knew about manifestation was just keeping you small. Most people wake up every morning in the same bedroom, look at the same ceiling, and immediately feel that familiar knot in their stomach. They stumble to the bathroom, see the same reflection staring back, and before they've even had their first cup of coffee, they're already reacting to their external environment with the same emotional patterns that have been running their lives for years. This isn't just habit, this is the invisible force that's literally creating their reality through quantum physics and vibrational frequency, though they don't realize it yet. The truth is, your current reality isn't being shaped by what's happening around you, it's being molded by how you're reacting to what's happening around you. Dr. Joe Dispenza's groundbreaking research shows us that when we live in a constant state of emotional reaction to our environment, we're essentially programming our subconscious mind to recreate the same experiences over and over again. It's like being stuck in a spiritual loop where your energy vibration keeps attracting the same circumstances, relationships, and opportunities that match your internal state. I remember when I first discovered Dr. Dispenza's work through his book Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. It was like someone had finally turned on the lights in a room I'd been stumbling around in for years. I was living in a small apartment in Denver, Colorado, feeling trapped by my circumstances, constantly reacting to bills, relationship drama, and career frustrations. Every morning I'd wake up with this heavy feeling in my chest, and I thought that's just how life was supposed to feel for someone like me. But here's where most people get it completely backwards. They think they need to change their external environment first to feel happy, fulfilled, or abundant. They believe that once they get the better job, the nicer house, or the perfect relationship, then they'll finally feel the way they want to feel. This is like trying to change your reflection in the mirror by touching the mirror itself instead of changing your own posture and expression. The real transformation happens when you understand that your external reality is simply a reflection of your internal state of being. When you begin to shift your energy, your vibration, and your emotional patterns from within, the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your new frequency. This is the foundation of conscious creation and the first step in your spiritual evolution toward connecting with your higher self and recognizing the divine spark within you. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Scientists have discovered that 95% of your daily life is controlled by your subconscious mind, that vast reservoir of programming that runs below your conscious awareness. Most people think they're making conscious choices all day long, but the truth is, you're operating on autopilot for almost your entire existence. Your subconscious is like a massive computer that's been programmed with every experience, belief, and emotional pattern you've ever had, and it's running the show while you think you're in control. But here's the game changer that most people miss. While you can't directly control your subconscious mind, you absolutely have power over your conscious mind and the choices you make moment by moment. You get to choose what you choose, you get to choose what you think, and most importantly, you get to choose how you respond to life's circumstances. This is where your true power lies, in creating your reality and stepping into your spiritual evolution, in those conscious moments where you can redirect your energy and vibration toward what you actually want to experience. Your body is essentially part of your subconscious mind, and it's been programmed to keep you safe by maintaining the status quo. Every time you try to step outside your comfort zone, expand your consciousness, or align with your higher self, your body sends you fear signals, anxiety, or that familiar feeling of resistance. It's like having a well-meaning but overprotective friend who thinks the safest place for you is exactly where you've always been, even if that place is making you miserable. The key to reprogramming this system is to become aware of when your body is giving you these discomfort signals and use them as your spiritual GPS. When you feel that knot in your stomach before making a phone call that could change your life, when your heart races before you speak your truth, when you feel resistance to meditation or visualization, these are the exact moments where transformation happens. Instead of backing down, you lean in and do the thing that makes you uncomfortable, because that's where your quantum field shifts and your reality begins to reorganize itself. I learned this the hard way when I was trying to manifest abundance and prosperity in my life. Every time I would visualize having more money or success, my body would tense up, my mind would flood with thoughts like "who are you kidding?" and I'd feel this overwhelming urge to distract myself with Netflix or social media. But when I started treating these signals as invitations rather than stop signs, when I pushed through the discomfort and continued with my spiritual practices, that's when I began to see real changes in my external circumstances and my connection to the universe deepened. The biggest trap that keeps people stuck in cycles of wanting and never having is the energetic separation they create between who they are right now and what they desire to become. When you look at your bank account and think, "I want to be wealthy," when you scroll through social media and think, "I want that relationship," when you drive past that beautiful house and think, "I want to live there someday," you're literally broadcasting the frequency of lack and scarcity into the universe. You're telling your subconscious mind and the quantum field around you that you are someone who doesn't have these things, and the universe responds by giving you more experiences of not having them. The secret that Neville Goddard taught and that quantum physics now supports is that you must become a vibrational match to your desires before they can manifest in your physical reality. This isn't just positive thinking or wishful dreaming. This is about fundamentally shifting your energy and consciousness to align with what you want to experience. If you want prosperity and abundance, you must feel prosperous and abundant right now, even if your current circumstances don't reflect that yet. Your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's happening in your imagination and what's happening in your physical world. I'll never forget the moment this clicked for me during a meditation session in my apartment in Austin, Texas. I was struggling financially, barely making ends meet, but I decided to spend 20 minutes every morning feeling what it would be like to have $10,000 in my bank account. Not visualizing the money, not thinking about it, but actually feeling the relief, the confidence, the freedom that would come with that security. I would imagine checking my account and feeling that wave of gratitude wash over me. I would feel the lightness in my chest, the way I would walk differently, speak differently, make decisions differently from that place of abundance. Within 6 weeks, opportunities started appearing that I'd never noticed before: a freelance project from a former colleague, an unexpected tax refund, a referral that led to my biggest client ever. But here's what's crucial to understand: these opportunities were always there, circulating in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. The difference was that I had shifted my vibrational frequency to match prosperity, so my awareness could finally perceive and attract these experiences into my reality. This principle works for every area of your spiritual journey and life experience. If you want an incredible relationship, you must feel loved, cherished, and connected right now. If you want perfect health, you must feel vibrant and energetic in this moment. If you want to expand your consciousness and connect with your higher self, you must feel that divine spark within you actively right now. The gap between desire and manifestation dissolves when you realize that you're not trying to get something you don't have, you're remembering and embodying what you already are at the level of your soul and divine essence. Most people think meditation is about sitting cross-legged, trying to empty their minds, and hoping for some mystical experience to happen. But what's actually occurring during deep meditation is far more profound and scientifically measurable. You're literally slowing down your brain waves from the frantic beta state of everyday consciousness into the alpha and theta states where your mind becomes the master of your reality instead of being enslaved by it. In these slower brainwave states, your consciousness expands beyond the limitations of your physical senses and connects directly with the quantum field of infinite possibilities. When your body becomes completely relaxed and your mind remains alert and focused, you enter what Dr. Joe Dispenza calls the sweet spot of transformation. This is the neuroplasticity window where your brain becomes incredibly malleable, like warm clay that can be reshaped into new patterns of thinking, feeling, and being. Your subconscious mind, which normally filters everything through past experiences and learned limitations, becomes open to new programming and elevated emotions that match your desired reality. I discovered this power during my own spiritual journey when I started practicing a specific meditation technique every morning at 5 a.m. in my home office in Portland, Oregon. I would sit quietly, slow my breathing, and instead of trying to stop my thoughts, I would focus on feeling deep appreciation for experiences I hadn't even had yet. I would feel grateful for the abundance flowing into my life, thankful for the loving relationships surrounding me, appreciative of the vibrant health and energy coursing through my body, all while my current circumstances showed the opposite. This practice of appreciation, which Abraham Hicks teaches through Esther Hicks, became my gateway to accessing higher states of consciousness and co-creating with the universe. When you're in this relaxed, appreciative state, your heart coherence increases, your stress hormones decrease, and your entire nervous system shifts from survival mode into creation mode. You're no longer reacting to your environment from a place of fear and limitation, you're responding from your higher self, your divine spark, with the knowing that you are a powerful co-creator of reality. The beauty of this approach is that it doesn't require you to do anything dramatic or physically exhausting. You're not trying to force change through willpower or action, you're allowing transformation to happen naturally by aligning your energy and vibration with what you want to experience. When you consistently practice this type of meditation, your brain literally rewires itself to support your new identity, your nervous system recalibrates to higher frequencies, and your entire being becomes a magnet for experiences that match your elevated state of consciousness. The difference between people who occasionally have magical manifestations and those who consistently live in their desired reality comes down to one thing: they've created a non-negotiable daily routine that keeps them aligned with their new identity. This isn't about doing more things or working harder, it's about creating a sacred container for your spiritual evolution where you consistently choose to be the person you're becoming rather than the person you've been. Your daily routine becomes your spiritual practice, your quantum field activation, and your direct line to co-creating with the universe. I want you to imagine creating a simple checklist that you commit to completing every single day, no matter what's happening in your external world. This might include 20 minutes of meditation to access those alpha brain states, 10 minutes of visualization where you feel your desires as already fulfilled, moments throughout the day where you catch yourself slipping into old emotional patterns and consciously choose elevated emotions instead. The key is consistency, not perfection. You're literally rewiring your neural pathways and reprogramming your subconscious mind through repetition. Here's what I learned during my own transformation journey in Seattle, Washington. Acting as your new self is infinitely more powerful than trying to force change through desperate action. When I was manifesting my dream career, instead of frantically applying to hundreds of jobs from a place of lack and desperation, I started showing up every day as the successful, confident person I wanted to become. I would wake up and ask myself, how would someone who already has their dream job feel right now? And then I would embody that energy throughout my day. This approach works because your subconscious mind and the quantum field around you respond to your state of being, not your state of doing. When you're consistently operating from the frequency of your desired reality, opportunities, people, and circumstances naturally align to match that vibration. You don't have to figure out how everything will work out. You just need to maintain your energetic alignment and trust that the universe is orchestrating the perfect path for your highest good. The most important thing to remember is that this isn't about achieving some perfect state where you never have doubts or challenges. It's about building the spiritual muscle to return to your center, to reconnect with your higher self, and to choose your desired frequency more often than you choose your old patterns. Every time you meditate instead of scrolling social media, every time you choose appreciation over complaint, every time you act from love instead of fear, you're literally becoming the person who lives the life you've been dreaming about. So here's my question for you. Are you ready to stop being a victim of your circumstances and start becoming the conscious creator of your reality? Because everything I've shared with you today isn't just theory, these are the exact step-by-step protocols that transformed my life from survival mode to thriving mode. And they will work for you too if you're willing to apply them consistently. The real question isn't whether this quantum physics approach to manifestation works. The question is whether you're ready to do the inner work required to upgrade your consciousness and align with your higher self. I need you to understand something crucial. Every single day that you wake up and choose to react to your environment with the same emotional patterns, every morning you look in the mirror and feel that familiar disappointment, every time you check your bank account with worry instead of appreciation, you are literally voting for more of the same reality. Your subconscious mind doesn't care about your dreams or your desires, it only cares about what you're consistently feeling and being, and it will create more experiences to match that vibrational frequency. But here's what gets me excited about your potential. You now have the knowledge that most people will never discover. You understand that reality creation happens at the quantum level through consciousness expansion. You know that your nervous system can be reprogrammed through meditation and elevated emotions, and you've learned that abundance and prosperity are simply frequencies that you can choose to embody right now. The only question left is this: what are you going to do with this divine spark of wisdom that's been ignited within you? I'm challenging you to make a commitment to yourself right now. For the next 30 days, I want you to wake up every morning and spend just 17 minutes connecting with your higher self through meditation, feeling appreciation for your desires as if they've already manifested, and choosing to embody the energy of the person you're becoming. Stop waiting for your external circumstances to change before you feel worthy of living an extraordinary life. Start feeling extraordinary right now and watch how quickly your reality shifts to match your new vibration. Your spiritual evolution and journey toward conscious co-creation with the universe starts the moment you click off this video and choose to apply these principles. The quantum field is responding to your every thought, emotion, and belief right now, so what signal are you sending? Are you broadcasting lack, fear, and limitation, or are you transmitting abundance, love, and infinite possibilities? The choice is yours, and it's the most important choice you'll ever make. If this video has opened your eyes to the true power of your consciousness and you're ready to dive deeper into these reality creation techniques, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest insights on manifestation, spiritual growth, and quantum transformation. Your future self is waiting for you to make this decision. Don't keep them waiting any longer.